Hi, thank you so much for tuning back into another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
And we are Offset.
Era.
Have you been watching the channel for last week? You know, we've been driving into HAGANE.
HAGANE.
Yeah.
Something fierce.
They're amazing. They're
and all y'all that love HAGANE, that have been tuning into our reactions, have been tuning in, well, in force.
Yes. Yep.
So
thank you.
Thank you. And as a token of our thank you, here's some more.
Here's some more. You guys suggested we should go back to Start Our Journey. It's an official music video. I got a little bit of a hint that there might be some more predominant bass, which is good for this guy. So, so we're looking forward to that. On top of that,
Especially me.
I've noticed a lot of sentiment on there's a crossover from audiences between Love Bites and this band, and I definitely get that. For me, this band is a little bit more crazy, if that's even a thing. Well, really? They're different style, maybe.
Yeah, like a little bit more edgy, or not edgy, but a little bit more on the extreme, like in terms of like extreme application, or
in the drumming and everything. Yeah.
And like I think there's like some 7-string riffage in here, whereas with Bandmate there's a balance between the rhythm and the lead guitar.
Yep.
Whereas here there's just one guitar.
Right, exactly. Now this is the new lineup. We're quite aware of that. They've had a few other lineups we're doing with the new one with Juna on drums. You guys have asked if you want for us to do the original lineup. If that's still something you always want to see, make sure you comment on this video and let us know. Let's look at some of these comments and we will jump in.
Since Michael Schenker, has there ever been a woman who looked this cool while playing a vinyl? I think the comments are meant Flying V.
Maybe.
I love Flying V's. Like aesthetically, they are so cool.
Aesthetically, yes.
But I mean,
they're heavy though.
Yeah, and honestly, like, well, depending on how you play, like if you're practicing and you're sitting down, I myself am accustomed to having the guitar like, you know, across, you know, on my lap across like this.
Yeah.
Whereas with the V, you can't really do that. You know, you kind of have to have it like between your legs, and you're playing it up like this.
It's not.
And there are some guitar players that, you know, are fine with doing that, and you know, it's not a hindrance, and they thrive doing that, and they kick ass doing it. You know, Michael Schenker, as the commenter noted, you know, thrash legends James Hetfield, Dave Mustaine, they both use V's. God, I could go on. You know, like V's are cool, but they're not. But depending on how you play, they might not be the easiest, you know, to play. You know, in terms of, you know, ergonomics.
Exactly.
I myself am more partial to SGs, but that just comes from my adoration of AC/DC. But anyways,
I like this comment. Best new power metal bands of the world. Girls, you are saving the genre.
Yes, HAGANE, Love Bites, Bandmate.
Yeah,
they're kicking ass. They are carrying the torch, and you know, we try to do our part with keeping, you know, even on a local scene, you know, just keeping the music going and keeping something going for the kids, you know.
That's right. Do one more here. Just another reminder that Juna and Nagi are perfect members to join HAGANE. Of course, most of us knew Juna, but Nagi seemingly came out of nowhere and was quite the surprise, and she is always delivering, and I have to agree with that. The guitar playing I've heard so far is amazing. Let's jump into this one.
I agree. And for anyone jumping in with us for the first time or otherwise, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. I have started a HAGANE playlist, and if it's not there, it should be there by the time you see this video.
Well, it'd be real cool if it were, if it's not.
It'd be good if it would. All right, well, we will do that, and so make sure you check out the rest of them if you haven't done so already, and let us know if there's any more we should be checking out, and we'll be carefully monitoring this group because we just love them. It's love to see a great band like this getting their start, supposedly, but they don't really need our help. They're doing great without us, but we're enjoying it regardless. But if you're not new to the channel,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
the glorious,
the epic
bonus points for putting transition in the comments. A couple of you have already started doing that, and I think it's hilarious. Anyway,
I don't even know how we started. How that.
I just started because I thought it was goofy because there was a transition between this scene and the other one, and I just started to call it out every time. Yeah. It just stuck.
Yeah, you started doing that, and I started like, you know, doing like zany bits with you.
And there we are.
It's a thing now.
It's a thing. We're gonna get a shirt that says transition, and our big old dumb face is going like this. Anyway, let's check out this start our journey, Hagane official music video, and it looks like they're in a parking lot of some kind. Here we go. Ooh, very power metal sounding. I love how you think, yeah, we're gonna just do this nice and balladly for you.
And then, nope.
Don't worry, guys, we're not gonna play fast. Come on.
Nice.
Oh, just let them. Oh, there's so much going on here. So they're letting the bass ride the verse, but then there's this like ride thing that she started doing.
Yeah.
God, the bass. Right when you think this video is just going to be them in the freaking parking lot. At first, I'm like, we could do a video like this. We're just in a parking lot. And now they have this CG thing. Where
now they're in the jungle. Now they're in the jungle.
Like, okay, never mind.
Okay, now. I just love that. Ding!
It's like every breakdown.
All right, who's playing Jumanji?
Oh no, snakes! Fake snakes! They can all run away. Run away! Oh, they're in a warehouse. Nice. Woo! Here we go. Here we go.
if you listen, there's a real subtle acoustic guitar track in the background.
I haven't noticed that. I'll have to listen for it.
It's like a little like it's not like it's tucked back in the mix, but you can listen. There's like a it's like a subtle. It's I think it serves as like a bit of like a not a backdrop, but as ground for the guitar and the bass to stand on, so that so that the bass and guitar can still lock in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at least from a studio or from a sonic and studio perspective,
Mm-hmm.
you can there is like some sonic ground that there's a that can be stood on.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, but still, it's the same kind of vibe where if we were to listen to like a live rendition of this,
Mm-hmm.
there's enough of what she's doing on the bass to provide as ground,
Mm-hmm.
and what that was a really cool first thought. Well, I probably should have prefaced with this. That was a really, really awesome bass lick that she did.
Yes.
Awesome tone.
Yes.
Jazz bass.
Yes.
Or single coil jazz style pickups.
Yep.
So I've come to really appreciate it and adore and adore the jazz bass.
Mm-hmm. One thing I'll say too, as far as the acoustic thing goes, sometimes I've actually seen people mic the electric guitar, and when they're strumming there, it could be an actual electric guitar mic'd. And so you're not getting that full body, but you're getting all the strings and the attack and stuff. It's possible it's that. I haven't. I'll listen.
That's another possibility. Like I just heard like the subtle strumming in the background.
I'll listen.
Kind of like.
Yeah, let's check it out. Leads are sick. Luke Raiders of the Lost Ark. Sound kicks! Oh my god! Ooh, nice high note there. Oh, those fills! Oh! Oh my god. The safari hats. I wonder where this was shot. It's a really pretty area.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like a man-made lake or something. That's cool. That's obviously probably a drone. I really thought they've taken some of the ideas that we wanted to do as a video as far as like the drone and stuff. I really would love to do that in our own band. Anyway, HAGANE, Start Our Journey. This one did actually, for me, came off way more power metal than some of the other stuff. I feel like the other stuff was more metal-y than this.
It was more like contemporary metal.
This was very, very power metal to me.
Yeah, very...
Just the leads and everything.
Very Maiden-esque, very...
Yeah. I thought it was really awesome. Gosh, the drumming is out of control. The guitar players stand out for me. Just the leads, the amount of leads that she does between things, the sweeps that she does are incredible. The quick tapping, and as we mentioned before, the going back and forth between rhythm and lead is phenomenal. To be able to handle that as a single guitar player in a power metal band, which is traditionally, as far as I know, a two guitar type of affair, making it happen. Now we do hear in the audio that there are overdubs for the guitar. There is harmonies for the leads. There was some rhythm guitar going on during the lead parts, and then of course Sam heard earlier the strumming. I didn't quite hear that. I think we may have missed that. We didn't go back far enough, but if you guys know about that, let us know as far as what you've heard or what you know about this.
Yeah, it might have been like what how you mentioned, like miking up the guitar itself, like not the amp but the guitar, and then just getting
an attack of the strings.
And having that as a cool subtle background.
Yeah, definitely can help layer things in. There was a few times during the parts where I was listening to the vocal in particular, and there was a very like strong reverb, but it was almost like she was singing like in a valley or like in a very echoey place. So I picked that up a little bit. I'm starting to get a little bit more about what the vocalist is capable of. I think she doesn't really hit every little thing because she's obviously playing for the song, singing for the song.
Yeah.
But there does seem to be some untapped potential there that I'm really excited to listen to.
Oh yeah, she was hitting like a couple of notes like here and there. It's like, popping it up and letting that part soar, and then going back to how it was, and it's kind of like how the bass or the guitar, like just for a couple of seconds, like in a given song, like they're where they'll do something like flashy to show off their chops for a little bit, but not to the detriment of the song.
Right.
So it's really cool seeing like her voice soar like that just for a split second, just give you a little taste, give you a little bit of a tease.
Right. Definitely there she's got some chops. So,
but it'd be really cool, like if there is a song out there where she gets to really showcase her her range and her talents. We'd love to check that out as well.
All right. Well, that was our reaction to
HAGANE, Start Our Journey.
And that's pretty much the start of our journey. Let us know what else we should be checking out from this group.
And that's a heck of a journey in that video. Getting lost in the, in the jungle, then in the desert, then they're in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Running away from the giant ball. All right. Well, let us know what we should check out, and we will check out the next one. But in the meantime, we are Offset Era.
Specifically 2/3 of Offset Era, Southwest Florida's premier punkcore three-piece. We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music if you're curious as to what we sound like and what punkcore entails.
Yes.
And we are very excited to announce our upcoming full 10-song LP.
Yes.
It's called Decade Down.
Yes, 10 original, all-new songs. Well, some of them are remakes, but one of them is a complete remake of a song we haven't played in years, and it is completely revamped.
Yep.
Songs sound amazing. There'll be a teaser video at the end of this that will pop up. Check that out. Those are just a few of the really cool songs we're really excited to be releasing. In coordination of that, we are working on a physical copy, just getting the cash together for that and all of the images and artwork, and then there'll be a full CD release.
I'm really excited about that. Like I'm old school, I still love CDs. I like the fact that we're gonna have I'm gonna be able to hold a CD in my hand, like I played on this.
Yeah.
I played a part in writing
lyrics, writing bass lines, having an input on the songs. Like some of us, we actually wrote these songs together while we sat here recording. So
yeah, like Feel Alive. That was like an in-band session.
Anyway, we do have some shows coming up as well.
That's right. Saturday, April 12th. I'm very excited about this. We're going to be at the Deviant Libation in Tampa, Florida with Low Cards and Abortion Twins.
Yes, Tampa's always a good time.
I love playing shows up in Tampa. It's always a great time. Always something wonderful to remember. And yes, it is an adventure considering we live in Cape Coral. It's a bit of a drive.
Right.
But the adventure aspect is always great.
Yep.
And then Thursday, May 29th, we're going to be at Nice Guys in Cape Coral, Florida with Anxiety Attack, Dead Angels, and Ishinen.
Yeah, if you guys are going to be in the area, please come out and support us. We'd be love to see some folks, especially people who watch the channel, because it'd be really fun to talk to you guys, learn a little bit more about our audience.
Yeah, you get to see us in person and be like, oh my God, you guys are real.
Most people say, "Oh my God, Sam is huge." So,
I'm 6'2".
He's way bigger than I am. You guys have seen that in the videos, but go check out our music if you haven't done so already. And we also want to make sure you guys follow us on our socials. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Of course, we're here on YouTube as well, so you can follow us there. Stay informed about what we're doing and our shows and all that fun stuff. So we'd love to see you on those platforms as well.
Yep.
But that's it for this video. Thank you again for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one.
And we'll see you then.
We'll see you there.